How's quarantine treating you, man?
Yeah, I'm bored as hell. I'm in here eating. I'm eating
Yeah.
everything in movies, yo.
I feel you, brother. Listen, this is my third day. This is my third day, bro.
Nah, yo, I've been going to work, nigga. I'm good.
Yo, I FaceTime my sister today, and Tati, this is like day 5,000. I can't take this shit anymore.
Yo, somebody
This
like
shit is
me,
cool.
dude. Hello,
Yeah, I can hear you.
you hear me?
Yeah, okay.
Alright, those are coming in a little late. Hold on. Oh, you got the corona there?
Yeah, you already know this my vaccine right here, bro.
It's
Yeah, I
my
got the
vaccine,
corona. I got the
motherfuckers.
corona on the tip of my dick because I was at the black hole.
Oh man,
Yo,
I'm never, I'm never going back to that place, yo.
apparently they all went bar hopping last Saturday,
Mhm.
and I'm pretty sure they all picked up the corona.
Oh,
Like
we all
him,
got that
Steve,
shit.
and Gabi, they have the Rona, all of
I
them.
got that shit. That's why we doing the Skype because nobody
That's
want to
why
come
we doing the
around me.
Skype because I want to be nowhere near this nigga.
Nah, it's all good, bro.
That's
All
good,
right,
man.
so
Tomorrow we're doing the toxic ass friends podcast. We're actually gonna record that shit tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, that's what's up. Y'all been grinding, man.
oh, they're all
Yeah,
coming through.
yeah, they all coming through. So we're gonna be with it's another fucking episode to record. So we're doing it's gonna be Paul, Bob, Steve, and me, and I'm filling in for Coel because I don't think Coel's gonna come on because his wife that she's like really susceptible to certain shit.
Mm,
So he's like, you know, I don't want to bring that shit back home just in case.
that's fine. That's fine. I mean, we could understand that shit.
So I'm
Shit.
gonna fill in with the toxic shit. You know how I do.
Cool, cool, cool. Well,
So
shit.
I'm good.
Fucking yo, hook up your phone and give me a call during like we'll do FaceTime audio and
Yeah, we could do
I'll
that.
talk to you guys.
We could do a few minutes. Yeah, or not.
Yeah, I'll do a few minutes and come through and shit. And then just since you have the phone now to record the video, and then you can come and drop it off. That way I can edit their video.
Yeah, I got you.
Uh, did
Hold on,
they?
let me turn this off so YouTube don't take us off.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, don't be out here with that copyright violations. He stayed, yo. If I stay getting copyright claims because of him, because he wants to be a fucking
YouTube
DJ.
trash for that though, yo. YouTube mad trash. YouTube is the only one that does that shit. Everyone else fuck with it. YouTube is the only one that actually take that shit off.
Yeah, YouTube be wilding, yo.
But that's because it's blame that on the artists and the
That's
labels.
true. That's
Don't
true.
blame it on YouTube. Blame it on the artists and the labels.
Man,
Lear
fuck
Cohen,
YouTube.
listen, Lear Cohen's just doing what the labels are. What he came into agreement with them. He's like, we're gonna pay you guys. So,
True.
True.
but
So
let's kick this off, baby. Welcome to episode 32 of the Ray and
was
Ralph
that three,
podcast.
two?
Bam.
Am I the main camera on this shit or no?
I don't know. I'll show you the
I
final product when we do
I
it.
hope so.
I can't even really see you, yo. I see like half of you.
Who me?
You
Yeah.
you got to move a little to your left, right?
Better?
That's a little bit better.
All right, hold
Yeah.
on. So let me move this shit. Wow.
There you
Right?
go.
There
You
you
got
go.
all of
That's
that?
better. That's better.
You see the delta. You see the
Oh my
delta right
god.
here.
I
See
see
the
you, bro.
you
I
see
see
the
you.
pecs right here.
All right. No one cares. What's good, everybody? This is Ralph. We got Ray. What to do, Ray?
I'm
We got our
tired.
boy, friend of the pod, Sicario Sosa in the
It's
building.
not
What to
even. I
do?
think he's part of the
Good.
pod now. Shit, he's part of the pod now.
What's this like his fourth episode?
He not even in Jersey. He not even in Jersey. He on more episodes than everybody else.
I mean, in 2020, yeah. In 2020, yeah, because So's been coming through in 2020. We got him on the
Yeah,
phone. We had him on the phone. Then we
the
had the two
phone.
with Courtney, and now this one.
Yeah, that's true.
Woo.
Our boy out
The
here, he
two.
doing it.
Oh
He
yeah, the
doing
two
it.
of Courtney, and then
Yeah,
his own
show
shit.
y'all love, yo. Yo, congratulations on the placement with iHeartRadio.
Thank you,
Thank
That's
man.
you,
huge.
Appreciate
thank
it,
you,
bro.
brother.
Shit, you
Appreciate it.
part of it, man. Yeah, without everybody who joined in with us, it wouldn't be possible, man.
Yeah,
That's
but
huge.
everybody, you're one of the people you've been our main supporter since day one, and you've
Yeah.
shown us that love, not just when you come on, but like on your social medias, like and you do that without us even asking. Like you do it on your own because you fuck with us and you're a fan of the show, and
That's
you
fit
come
for a
through.
gang right there, though, man.
So
That's fit for a gang.
You guys are family, yo. You already know. It's a secret society. All we ask is
that's just
trust.
trust.
You feel me?
Yeah. Say less. But you know what, man? How's your social distancing going? You with the girls, right?
Yeah, I'm over here chilling, man. I got the family in the other room. We've been quarantined. This is like our 4th day. We just been chilling in the crib.
Ooh, how's that, yo?
I've been bored as hell, honestly. Well, some good and some bad has come out of it. Like I've been kind of bored, but I finished writing a whole EP.
Good shit.
Had an idea for a children's book. I finished writing the children's book. I might write a second one.
Nigga said he wrote a children's
Yo,
Yeah, bro.
this motherfucker. Yo, did you take the limitless pill? Did you just like decide to just accomplish mad shit in 4 days?
I just feel like I always have all these ideas, but I never really have time to sit down and really write them out. So I got nothing but time on my hands now.
You're right.
Might as well do it. Yeah, you never know. That shit might hit.
Yeah, I was telling Ray earlier, like I read a book these last 2 days.
I ain't reading no damn book.
That like I got the book as a gift, and I was just like, you know what? Let me get around to reading it, and I got around to reading it, and it was a dope book, and I'm just like, yo, it's perfect. But he's like, you read a book? Who's gonna read a book? I was like, bro, this is the time to like do things that you've wanted to do.
That's me being ignorant, but I not for nothing. I am gonna read this. Not an article, but like there's a page where you can learn like audio and shit like that, and track listing and putting certain things certain ways, pitching in, pitching out. So that's gonna be my project.
You gotta work
that's
on
gonna
your
be my project.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing.
But...
I'm doing the same thing. Like I'm probably gonna do like video stuff, and yesterday I was doing fucking coding, like computer coding.
That should sound boring as fuck too.
It's actually, I like it. Because I'm a fast typer, and it's stuff like that interests me. Like I noticed lately, as I've gotten older, I like shows with like computer hacking and all that shit. So it kind of
like that show. You like that show, Mr. Robot? That should go hard.
Yes, I love that shit.
You ain't see that shit, Sos? Bruh, that shit is like a psychedelic / almost sci-fi-ish kind of show. That shit fuck your head up. You're like, yo.
Oh yeah, that shit'll fuck your head up, yo.
Who the fuck is who?
You want to talk about government conspiracies and all that? That's the show.
Nah,
I don't watch TV shows, yo, because I can't keep up with them, man. I'd rather watch a movie. You feel me? Because I'm like, I invest my
there's an ending.
100 minutes, and that's it. I know the ending. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
I see. You can't get caught in the cliffhanger. That's that cliffhanger should fuck with you.
Damn, now I gotta wait till next week and shit, and I can't.
So he don't like the fact that we drop 2 episodes a week. He's like, damn, dude, just finish it.
Well, I mean, technically, they're standalone. Like it's not like it's a cliffhanger. It's like, oh, tune into the next one to find out what happens. No, like all of our episodes are standalone. They're not really like part 1s, part 2s, whatever. They're not, so.
Did you get to listen to one of the girl podcasts yet or no?
I did. I listened to the first one.
Yo, you gotta get to that third one. That third one, dude.
Yo, that third one?
Don't get me wrong. The first 2 are funny and they're good because it opens up your eyes into another lane. Put your mind in the woman's perspective. But that third one, when we combo together, we went to the side. Yo, when Kathy said, you know what, Papi, to the side, like when she said, I'm tired, but I want to fuck, and she said to the side, I was dying.
Yo,
dude.
she be having me fucking dying.
She's good on that shit, yo.
Yeah, gotta give her her props. Shout out to Kathy. Gotta give her her props. But I'm like
to have both too, yo.
Absolutely.
And you know what's crazy? She's very aggressive too. Like she smacked me in the last episode.
Like smacked him.
I was slapped my leg, man, on my arm, man, hard. Like you hear it in the audio. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. That's the type of shit we need.
So it's content. That's how we got to do it. Just think of it as content.
Because like I said, like during that episode, I said like, yo, women cheat. When a woman cheats and she's in a relationship, it's to replace you. When we cheat, we could cheat and it's just for that one moment. And we could treat your significant other a lot better because you're like, damn, I'm a piece of shit. I need to treat you right because you're right. I'm a piece of shit. But a woman cheat, you about to be out the door.
Yeah, that shit is over long before she even cheats.
Exactly. As soon as she entertained the nigga, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Exactly. So
But
that episode, that was lit.
yeah, that was wild. We had good ones.
I heard that clip. You guys posted it on IG a few days ago, but I didn't see
Uh-huh.
the whole episode yet.
When
Oh,
you
wait till you watch that shit.
if you
That
watch
shit,
that one, that's just lit. That's just
that's
funny.
just gonna have you
That show's
fucking
good.
dying.
I went off the
But
rails. I said women owe me pussy out here.
I'm telling you, if this podcast, listen, if we ever get canceled, it's probably gonna be because of Ray.
Yeah, most likely. Yo, Sos, did you ever see the No Time Out podcast when we went over there?
Nah, I didn't see those episodes, yo. I've seen a few episodes of theirs, but I didn't see the episodes where you guys kind of crossed over.
Oh, yo, when we went over there,
go to the second half, bro.
No, just watch the whole thing because the whole thing goes off the rails.
The whole thing, but
it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a sports podcast, and Ray just goes completely left, like way left.
I gotta get in my bag, man.
Bro, you a wild boy, man.
I'm trying to get this podcast to the next level, yo.
He's getting in his sucio bag.
For real.
I have to.
But not so let me ask you, because you a music head. Did you listen to Jay Electronica's album?
I did, yo.
So what are your thoughts on it?
It's all right. There's a few joints on there that I actually like, but it wasn't exactly what I expected. I also feel like he kind of did himself a disservice by having Jay-Z on the album, because Jay-Z kind of washed him on every song, yo. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Thank you.
I wanted to like this so much because we've been waiting 10 plus years.
You're rooting for him.
Like, I'm rooting for Jay Electronica because he has skill. But fam, you let Jay run the gauntlet with you. Like, you let him run you out of the booth.
But I think that would have happened regardless. I think he should have just done him. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
put Jay on everything.
Yeah, exactly. Put Jay on like one song. You know what I mean? That's it. But
you know, because it's like
every song.
Jay's at the point in his career where for him to still do that to somebody on their own shit, like, yo, and then it gives him that ammo to say, I'm getting better. Like, fam, you're 20 something years in and you're getting better. You don't see that in music.
Right.
Shit, with rappers in general.
That's like LeBron. LeBron putting up the numbers he's putting on in his 17th year. That's the equivalent.
Yeah.
Jay's been in the game. Yo, Jay's been in the game almost 30 years.
Wow, you're right.
Like, Jay-Z is one of those rappers, bro. He could talk money, and of course you're gonna believe him because he's a billionaire. Like, bro, nobody could talk the way Jay-Z talks, yo. He's seen shit that nobody has seen.
But what I like about Jay is what Jay does. Jay has, like, not just music, like, his music has aged gracefully as much as he has.
Right.
He's not, he's 50, but he's not trying to rap about stuff that the 20-year-olds are rapping about. He's rapping about what a 50-year-old would rap about.
Exactly.
Like, he's rapping for his age.
His audience.
His music is aging with him, and so because his audience is aging with him as well.
Right, but like when Jay-Z says he created his own Easter, he kind of did, yo. Who else could say something like that? Nobody.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But yeah, man, I wanted to like it, and at the end of the day, I was just like, man, this is not. It was underwhelming, super underwhelming.
It was
good, but it wasn't what you were expecting.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Two biggest gripes, yo. These are my two biggest gripes, because I feel like most people, they kind of had Jay Electronica up there as maybe like, I felt like there was a small sample size of his music, and everybody's like, yo, he's a GOAT. He's one of the illest to ever do it.
On that pedestal.
Exactly. So I feel like this kind of proved where he's at, or maybe this will make him go harder in the long run. But what I didn't like is everybody knows him for like Exhibit A and Exhibit C. Those are probably like his biggest songs. Right? Just Blaze produced both of those, but Just Blaze wasn't on the album. So that doesn't make sense to me.
That's another one. I'm like, why wasn't he on the whole fucking thing? He should have been on the whole album.
Exactly. He should have produced at least like 3 or 4 songs.
At least, a minimum.
It was just weird, yo. It was weird. I've never heard an artist come out with like a quote unquote debut and not have 2 verses on any song on the album.
Yeah,
you're right. I didn't even think of that.
If you take Jay Elect out, that's a whole mixtape. Like,
it is.
It's a whole EP. Like that's not what I wanted. Even though I want that from Jay, but I want his own project. I didn't want that on a Jay Electronica project. Like
it was
that's
too much
not.
Jay-Z. It was too much Islam to me. It was too much preaching religion to me.
Yeah. And I don't mind that, but there's just certain things that I don't understand because that's not my religion. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like it's.
Oh.
And you know, I'm hoping better, I'm hoping we get something else. I think this is just the beginning. I'm thinking this was just more like, although it shouldn't have been the case because we've been waiting for 10 years, but I hope he drops something else this year.
Well, I mean, on the JBP, was it Maul? He said that this might be like pieces. He might have like 2 or 3 joints for us this whole entire year.
That's what I'm hoping, but I think it was the wrong move for somebody that the people been waiting 10 years for a whole project.
We all been waiting for him.
I think it was the wrong move. But I don't know if y'all seen, like, he felt some sort of way because Joe Budden went in on him and said that he didn't like the album. So he's like, yo, I never heard your albums, bro. May Allah bless your career as a journalist.
Right.
Like, fam, you did. You just saying that because he was right.
Yeah, he is right.
He said what everybody was thinking.
Yeah,
Joe don't give a shit. He just
Joe don't give a fuck.
Take you for what it is.
You know, so Joe was like, look, I never got absolutely mopped around on my own project either.
Fact.
And then he's like, I took you off yours, and it's a whole mixtape now. Peace be unto you as well, King. I was fucking dead.
Joe, the trip, yo.
Yo, Joe.
I'm not for nothing. Joe's the GOAT of podcasting right now. Me personally.
He is.
He's inspiration.
He's changing the game, yo. He's changing the game. He's like, you know what? This lane ain't giving it to me. I'm gonna go to a whole other lane and kill it.
Yeah. So that's what Ray and I we talk about, like, behind the scenes, because, like, yo, aside from him, but he's already, like, at the top. I don't think nobody, like, I'm gonna say right now, and Ray says it too. Yo, nobody works as hard as Ray and I do. All the content we've been dropping in a month. Yeah. We dropped 3 episodes in 1 week. And we did 7 straight days where we dropped something. So like we did a video on Sunday, audio Monday, video Tuesday, audio Wednesday, video Thursday, audio Friday, another video Saturday.
Right. But like, all right, let's put this in perspective, right? So you guys invest all of this time into your craft, right? And naturally, you guys are starting to reap the benefits of your work, right? So you're getting on new platforms. You guys are gaining chemistry. Every episode just continues to get better, right? So imagine if you were to stop today, right? And then just try to get back in the swing of things 10 years from now.
Nope.
Exactly. That shit is nearly impossible, yo.
The people would be disappointed.
That's a good way of putting it. You're right. You haven't worked on your craft for 10 years. Of course, you're going to be rusty.
Of course, yo. You feel me? So everybody was expecting him to come back. And I mean, I feel like Exhibit C is probably the best track he ever put out. And none of the verses on this album were anything close to that.
Yeah.
It almost sounded like he wasn't rapping. It was almost like he was talking to us. It wasn't like...
You got a lot of spoken word on it.
There was no cadence to it. It was almost like...
Right. You know what? That shit would have worked if Hove wasn't on it. You feel me? Because if he was first like that, you would be like, all right, well, that's his flow. That's his natural cadence. But Hove is so versatile. And he's like, I felt like his flow and Hove's flow just didn't mesh at all.
No. Because his, just Jay-Z's the GOAT, yo. Let's call it what it is. Like,
he's still the GOAT. I don't care what anybody says. He's still the GOAT. At 50, he should have never let Jay on that shit, man. 1 or 2 songs tops, man. You let him start the shit, and then the last one, he let Jay just talk whatever he wanted for like a minute and 30 seconds. Like,
for real. That's probably my favorite track too, that outro.
That last track.
Yeah,
and it's all Jay.
Yeah.
It's mostly Jay song.
Yeah. It was because one, I just like the vibe of it, but from what they're saying, that track was actually recorded the night that Kobe died. So that's why I fuck with it so too.
Wow.
Oh shit, that I didn't know.
That's wild.
So that gives it a different perspective. I'm about to listen to that shit once we finish. I'm gonna listen to that shit.
Exactly.
That's
Because when he
wild.
was like, I got numbers in my phone that'll never ring again. Like, you feel me?
Oh shit, that's different. And
Yep.
you can feel now when I listen to it, I'm gonna be able to feel those words.
Exactly.
Wow. Damn,
That's
that shit
wild.
numb.
I didn't think of that.
Mhm.
Wow,
Yep.
Jay on another level, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
he's on
sorry.
another fucking
That
level.
boy,
He's a legend, yo.
He's out here. He's ready to shit on
that's another
everybody.
level, dude. That's another oof.
Damn,
Let's get it on a lighter note, man.
Wait, did you hear one last thing, one more one last music? Actually two. Did you hear the Kiss album?
I didn't hear the
He
whole
dropped
thing
today?
yet.
No, 2
Nah,
weeks ago.
yeah, I didn't hear the whole thing, but from what I heard, like, I don't know, it just wasn't for me, yo.
Yeah,
It wasn't what
I
I
didn't.
expected.
I didn't. From what we have gotten recently from him,
Mhm.
this was completely like, because for me, I'm like, yo, the last thing I got from Kiss, like me personally, was when he did the Freddy versus Jason with Fab, and
Right.
that
That was good. I like that one.
flames. That was flames. I love it.
Yep.
This was just like,
Yeah.
it was underwhelming as well.
Yeah, it's true.
I didn't even know. I didn't know he dropped this. So that means that it wasn't good.
Did you listen to the I don't, obviously I don't know if you, it's not for me, but I gave it a listen, like the Uzi record.
No, so I haven't heard that at all.
I heard he got some, like I
He got a
skimmed
couple
through
tracks
it,
on there that are good. My
but
son makes me listen to that
I
shit.
heard he got some bangers, and he did huge numbers his first week. Like
Well,
I'm
he did
talking about, like
something.
he did over 320 his first week, and then his second week, check what this man did. He did the hustle, bro, because he pulled the Ray and Ralph.
Mm.
His second album was a deluxe album, but it was pretty much all new music. And he's projected to do over 220 for that one. So how you gonna follow up your album that does over 320, and then you gonna do another album and you follow that up with 200, over 200 first week?
That's 600,000 like streams.
Yo, he's up. You got to put him in that conversation now. He belongs in that conversation of like, yo, he's putting these numbers, he's selling these records.
What conversation?
I mean, I feel like he was always there. Like Eternal A-Tech, people were waiting for that project for a long time, yo, and he was having issues with the label.
Yeah.
To push it back. But I mean, he's been up there for a while. And it's different because we come from we grew up in a different era. So we don't necessarily look at like him and the Travis Scotts of the world as like top tier artists.
Like Astro World was amazing.
Yeah, those are the units, yo.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I meant. Like, that's the thing. It's like they're moving these units, and that shit it's gonna be good. It's I'm happy that they're having the success they're having, even though it's not for me, because clearly I'm old as fuck. But
yeah, that's not. They're not. No. They don't want me to listen to their shit.
No, like the biggest artists right now are probably like Travis Scott, Uzi, The Baby, NBA YoungBoy, artists like that, and I don't really listen to any of them.
Yeah, I don't either. Like I don't either. Because if we're looking, the other ones, like the top tier, they're already our age. Like Kendrick's in his 30s, J. Cole's 35, Drake is 32 or 33. Like Drake's my age, fucking who else is in his 30s? Like it's just that group where it's just like, yo, these guys are already in their mid 30s, or early 30s, so they're no longer considered young anymore. They're
not young anymore.
They're at the level where 10 years ago, Jay, Nas, M they were leading the pack.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now they're leading. Now you got these guys leading the pack because they're now the older, and then now Jay and everybody else that's in their 40s and 50s, that's Hall of Fame already. They're legend already.
Exactly.
So, but when you got a legend like Jay who still moves units.
But not for nothing, how much did Jay Electronica sell? Was it under 20?
I don't know.
With Jay on it, that tells you like people didn't fuck with it.
Yeah. Well, those numbers will be release this weekend, I think, because it's only been a week since the album came out. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. But
my understanding is doing less. It did less than 20.
oh shit,
That's not good.
that's not good at
But-
all.
Sure, I'm sure Jay Electronica is at least mid 30s, right? If I had to venture a guess.
No, Jay Electronica's 40.
Yo, to be 40 and dropping your
Golly.
quote unquote debut album, bro, that shit is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Damn, that song makes it even worse.
Yeah, right? Like, bro. But
Like,
I don't really
you made us wait this long for that?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not a bad album, but you expected more for you to wait for this long.
Yeah,
That's the
definitely.
problem.
It's not a bad album because there's a few songs that I like on there, but it's not what I expect.
Now this makes me want a Jay-Z album.
Yeah, Jay-Z washed his ass.
Not too far off, yo. I think Hov will drop something.
Yeah, I think Hov
In
was
the
supposed
summer.
to drop anyway this year. But you know
Yo,
him,
I think-
he likes to drop third and fourth quarter.
True. I think we're gonna get a lot of good music though after this quarantine shit is done, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody's waiting. Not for nothing. This
Exactly.
might be the best time to drop just because niggas is home doing nothing.
Yeah,
Listen,
niggas just home writing.
listen,
They
you
can't
know-
go nowhere. They cooped up in the house.
There's an album that dropped today that is about to benefit. It's probably going to be the first like major release
Mhm.
that's going to benefit from this. And I'm going to tell you guys right now. The Weeknd.
We was talking about that last time I was on the show.
Listen, I listened to this album as soon as it dropped on midnight. I
Yeah.
listened through it once. I was like, you know what? I can't super judge it off of one listen. I'll listen to it again in the morning.
They
So
came out
when I-
today?
Yes.
I didn't listen to that shit.
I liked it after one listen. I was like, I need to listen to it more to love it. I've listened to this album probably like 3 more times today.
Fire.
That's it. Like,
But you're a Weekend fan, so I'm not gonna take your word.
no,
for it.
listen. But I'm being as unbiased as possible. As far as R&B goes, everybody should stop what they're doing.
Mhm.
Stop what they're doing.
I'll listen to it tomorrow.
Party Next Door, stop what you're doing.
I fuck with Party Next Door.
I fuck with Party too, but The Weeknd, nope, sorry.
You a fan, so I'm not gonna.
Sorry,
I'm gonna
take that.
listen to it.
Listen, take that Party Mobile shit somewhere else because Abel is here to stay.
He ain't dropped though, right? Party ain't dropped.
He drops next week. Still not gonna matter.
We're gonna be in quarantine, legit. We're gonna be martial law. I'll listen to that.
Look,
shit like
this
15
is how
times.
R&B
Just
is
to help
gonna.
party.
Listen, this is how R&B is gonna look like this year. All the female artists who've been bodying it,
Facts.
like Snow Allegra's been bodying it. She's goddess. Janae,
Janae shit was
And-
fire.
yo, Janae shit was dope. And I forgot who else. And then like Jesse Reyes kills it. And you have The Weeknd. And then everybody else does not matter.
Nah, I fuck with Party. I'm gonna listen to this shit.
I mean, I'll listen to it too, but I still think like I said, this year belongs to him and the women.
Mm.
What the hell? Yo, fam. This is mad random, right? But there's this wild turkey, and he's like terrorizing me, yo.
A turkey?
What do you
A
mean
turkey.
terrorizing?
I'm not sure. I'm not to open my door. This nigga is. It was like,
Yo,
all right,
you have a turkey at your house?
yo, a wild turkey, and he's just by the door. I'm like, yo, he big as hell too. Hold up.
Oh,
Nah, let me see.
Oh, we about to get a podcast exclusive.
Yeah, how the hell I turn the camera
you
on?
gotta
this thing?
you gotta swap the camera.
I wouldn't even know how to do that
Oh,
shit. Yeah,
no, now the video is going.
Oh, I got it. All right, you ready? It's
Yeah.
gonna be a quick. Hold up. You see him right there?
Oh shit, it's a turkey.
That's a
Yo, he
big
big
ass
as hell.
turkey.
Just won't let me leave the crib, yo. He's like, you gonna stay in here, bro.
They got turkeys in
You-
Boston.
you-
Damn.
You got quarantined by the turkey?
See
That
him, yo?
nigga mad bold because it's spring and it ain't winter yet, motherfucker.
He's
That's
like,
it.
I'm
If-
stopping,
if-
bitches.
If it was Halloween, he'd be disappeared.
Yo, I tried to leave the crib today, and I'm like, what is going on, yo?
Yo,
That's
so that shit
wild.
been there all day?
All day since like 2:00.
Oh no.
Nah, you gotta go over and kick that nigga, man. Fuck it.
Whoa,
I ain't messing with him. I am not messing with him. He gonna leave when he's ready to leave.
Animal cruelty, Ray. Come on, bro.
That's not. Yeah, niggas ain't had no turkey burgers this week. Fuck out of here.
I had a turkey burger. I had a turkey burger yesterday. Shut up. But
Nah, man.
you know what?
Let's get some sports, man.
Yeah, let's move. Let's get that sports talk, yo. Did you see Tom Brady? Steve is in fucking Wonderland. Steve has the biggest heart on right now.
I'm so happy, yo. I'm
Tom
so
Brady. Oh,
He
listen.
said, I'm so happy.
As a Jets fan, I'm so happy.
That's what I'm saying. He's been a divisional rival. I'm a Bills fan, yo. So I've been having to see his ass at least twice a season for the last 20 years, yo. I'm so happy I don't got to see his ass next year.
You don't think the Patriots gonna be good though?
Yeah, I mean the Patriots still gonna be good, but I feel like the Bills we stand a better chance now that Tom Brady is not there.
What about you, bro?
The whole division stands a better chance now that Tom Brady's not there anymore.
Yo, facts, man, because he be terrorizing us, yo.
I'm gonna tell you a hot take, bro. Who I think is gonna end up in New England.
Who?
Cam Newton.
Yeah, that's a possibility because they saying Teddy Bridgewater might end up over there in Carolina,
Teddy
right?
Bridgewater already
he's there.
up there.
He's there.
He got a 3-year deal worth $63 million. He earned that contract though. He went 5-0 when Drew Brees was hurt.
Facts. Yeah, so Cam is out of there.
Cam's out, but they're talking about either Washington or New England. I think he's gonna go to New England because I think
the Redskins want to get Cam.
Yep.
They just drafted Dwayne. You know what? They could keep fucking up. I'm a Giant fan. They can keep fucking up over there. Yep, that's fine.
Listen, Haskins was a bust. Alex Smith is gonna retire. He's hurt.
Yeah. He keeps getting infections in his whatever fibula or some shit like that.
But I think Cam's gonna want to win, so I think Cam's gonna go to New England.
Yo, if Cam goes to New England and rips shit up, dude, which he's probably gonna, y'all gonna be mad as hell. Look, Ralph is stressing already.
Ray.
That nigga said, "Fuck, man."
Ray, so
right.
hold on. Yo, Ray. Yo, fuck you, bro. Fuck you, man.
Yeah, he's sorry. He's like, damn, you right. Fuck.
I hate you.
Dude, who they have there? Who was the guy before when Brady got injured? Before Garoppolo. He got that contract with Kansas. He won like 11 games and they barely they didn't make the playoffs.
Matt Castle.
Yeah, and they won 10 games?
They won 11-5 that year.
And they still ain't made the playoffs.
It doesn't matter, but I'm telling you, it's a system.
That's what I'm saying. So to talk about that, so is Tom Brady's legacy kind of tarnished?
No, it depends on what he does in Tampa Bay.
Think of it this way. What if
this is what my argument has been, and I tell people this all the time. Tom Brady is the most successful quarterback of all time. However, Tom Brady's not the most talented or most skilled quarterback of all time.
All right, so let me play devil's advocate. Tom Brady has 2 shitty years. 20 touchdowns, 17 interceptions, doesn't make the playoffs.
In the NFC South, that might actually be a good year. But I digress.
But let's say it's a bad year. Let's say they don't make the playoffs. He wins 9 and 7? Patriots go to the playoffs.
9-7 might win that division unless Drew Brees goes ham again.
I think Drew Brees on his last leg. But let's say Tampa doesn't make the playoffs. Let's say the Patriots make the playoffs and they make a slight run. And then the following year, same shit. Do you look at Tom Brady a little differently?
No, because he still has 6 rings.
All right.
Yeah, bro. Do we look at Jordan differently? Do we even acknowledge his years with the Wizards? Not really.
So let's put it this way. What if?
But I think he went. I think he went to
the next 2 years. A Super Bowl within the next 2 years.
No, that team is old. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I think they'll be a contender, but
what did they do?
I don't think they're gonna win a Super Bowl though.
For shits and giggles.
If Tom Brady wins, I feel like Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback now to ever do it. But if he wins a Super Bowl with Tampa Bay, then that's the limit.
It's over.
But he's not gonna win a Super Bowl with Tampa Bay.
I think he went to the best situation that was available to him because they got a squad down there. Like, aside from obviously Jameis Winston, who's a bust, but if you look at their skill position players, they got some wide receivers.
Yeah, they do.
And
they got some weapons.
They got a decent defense. You know, Todd Bowles is defensive coordinator down there, so you know he's a defensive guy. I don't think he worked out as a head coach, but he definitely works out as a coordinator. There's just some guys who will always be, you know, who are not head coach material. They're just coordinator material.
Right.
True.
So I think Todd Bowles is one of those guys. Todd Bowles is more of a coordinator than.
Well, look at Wade Phillips, same shit.
Yeah, Wade Phillips,
was
same
the
shit.
thing.
Because then Wade Phillips turned around and won a fucking Super Bowl when he went to fucking Denver. So
let's talk about the next. You think Phillip Rivers, Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Obviously, what hurts his case is the fact that he's the only quarterback from that class to not win a Super Bowl.
Who's that? Ben, Eli,
and Rivers.
Yo, if we're being honest, it's crazy to say because I know Eli has 2 Super Bowls, but I think Phillip Rivers is a better quarterback than Eli Manning.
He absolutely is.
Y'all waiting for the Giant fan to agree?
No, I'm being honest, yo.
I'm being honest.
Number wise,
I think Eli.
Number wise, yes. Number wise,
Eli was the lesser of the Manning brothers. Peyton's the greatest regular season quarterback ever.
I feel like Eli was a better postseason player than Peyton.
I'm not talking about that right now. I'm talking about
Who would you pick?
If we're going by talent, alone.
No, not talent.
I'm talking about talent. See, you're going somewhere else. I'm talking about talent because at the end of the day, talent is going to help you succeed in the National Football League. Am I right or am I wrong, Sos?
Yo, if we're looking at it too, man, like just imagine how many rings Peyton would have if he didn't have to get his runs stopped by Tom Brady every season because he was losing to Brady every.
Who did Eli beat?
Your fucking defense did that, not Eli Manning. Shut the fuck up. Your defense did that.
It's true, but still, man,
Who did Eli beat?
Eli didn't beat anyone. The defense did.
Who did Eli beat?
Who did the New York Giants defense beat?
I respect it.
That's all I'm gonna say. In the playoffs, Eli was.
The defense did it. The defense did it. Nope. Eli didn't do shit. The defense did it.
In the playoffs,
I can't say in the playoffs. Nah, man, because I'm sure Peyton has way more yardage, way more playoff wins than his little brother.
He made the playoffs more because he played in a shitty division.
No, man, Peyton was winning 11, 12 games a year. What are you talking about?
Wait a minute, hold on.
He was in a worse division. You had the Texans starting.
Wait.
Jacksonville, trash.
But that doesn't.
Tennessee, trash.
But that does not determine the success of the playoffs because once you reach the playoffs, who was he dealing with? Ben Roethlisberger in Pittsburgh, Tom Brady in New England. Okay. He was dealing with other, other AFC squads as well. Like that, the AFC field, the AFC's always been better than the NFC.
And he got his ring in Denver, yo. So Denver's division was way stronger than that fucking bullshit that they.
Whoa. Denver, he didn't win that one. That defense won that one.
Still, though.
But still, I see it's okay for you to use it when it pertains to Eli. But when we talk about Peyton Manning, we can't use that argument.
No. I'm gonna rebuttal. Who won the MVP that year in Denver in the Super Bowl?
Von Miller.
So he's a defensive player, yes or no?
Yes.
True.
Who won the MVP in the Giant ones?
What?
2 lucky
Eli
throws.
Manning. 2 lucky throws.
He had the biggest player of the game. Well, one of those games, David Tyree.
And who threw the ball?
Still though, bro. Come on.
Come on, man.
See,
listen,
raising
raising
NFC guys, so he won't admit that the NFC is trash compared to the AFC. The AFC has always been better.
That Eli is better than Peyton, no. But if you gave me a Manning in the playoffs and a Manning in the regular season, I'm picking Eli over Peyton all the time.
Wait, in their prime? No.
Yeah, in the prime. All the
You're-
time.
Dude, what drugs are you on? What kind of drugs are you on?
Eli has not choked in the playoffs.
Neither has
Not one
Peyton.
time.
Neither
What?
did Peyton. If we're going his numbers wise, no, he never choked. He went head to head. Look at the duels he had.
Every year he was losing to Brady.
And what did Eli
Wait a minute.
do? Beat him every time in the playoffs.
No.
How many times has Peyton beaten Tom Brady in the playoffs?
All right, well, let's look at it like this, right?
Once.
With the exception of those 2 Super Bowl runs, right? How many times did you guys make the playoffs and you were bounced early?
Oh no, regular season he trashed. I give you that. I tell you all the time. Like I've been trying to get Eli out of there. But
I feel like Eli
he in the playoffs.
Quarterback ever.
But your 2 Super Bowl runs. Out of all the other times y'all made the playoffs, you cannot say you're attributing those 2 runs to Eli. Those are your defense that got you to those 2 Super Bowls.
Well, it's a combination of things. Well, that's the same thing with Tom Brady then. His first 2 wasn't all him.
Well, yo, your defense is worse stacked, yo.
Yeah.
And all right, real quick, man. I'm just gonna throw out this one number. We beat an undefeated Patriots team. Was loaded.
Yes.
Can we give Eli that one credit, yo?
No, because listen, a broken clock is right twice a day. It was a lucky throw. My man had gum on his helmet.
I'm just saying this right now. If I had to choose, I'm not saying Eli's better than Peyton. If I had to choose a Manning to get in the playoffs and win, I'm picking Eli over Peyton all the time.
Wait, hold on. All right. So you're saying, right, if we were in the Super Bowl, right, and we had prime Eli and Peyton, Colts versus Giants, you would take Eli in that Super Bowl?
Yes.
In their prime?
You're bugging, yo.
Why not?
Hey, yo, Sos, you want to be my new co-host? Because it's not going to work out with Ray.
I'm just being honest.
What you're forgetting, too, is, like, Belichick is probably one of the best coaches to ever do it.
Thank you.
Oh, no, of course. I would never take that away. And Tom Coughlin, too.
I feel like football is probably the head coach in football is probably the most important in regards to the sporting world, yo.
Wait,
I'm very underrated too. And
I'm gonna piss Ray off even more probably. You know how we said Phillip Rivers is better than Eli Manning? If Phillip Rivers would have stayed in New York, Phillip Rivers win those Super Bowls. He probably might win more. He probably would have won more.
I'm not gonna argue. I think so too. I think he
could have won. He probably could have won 3.
Not for nothing. I can't argue that way. If we would have kept Phillip Rivers with his mentality, he would have got 3 close to 4.
Yeah.
In his prime, he would have won 3.
4 rings.
I'll give you that.
Definitely.
But his attitude wouldn't make sense in New York. Yeah, this wasn't supposed to be about Eli Manning and Tom Brady. We spent way too much time on this shit. We about to cut this shit in half.
What else are we looking at? Oh, yo,
we got some good trades.
What is it? What were the Texans thinking?
I have fun.
Like, do they really think like Kenny Stills is really gonna do what DeAndre Hopkins did? No.
What are the details of that trade? Because I'm not 110% sure. Besides David Johnson.
From what I heard on First Take and from what I was reading was Bill O'Brien Coach O'Brien wanted to get rid of him because he didn't like that he had way too much influence over the locker room.
He's a captain. I don't know.
But at the end of the day, the coach makes the final decisions, and when you're getting undermined, I could see why he would feel threatened by that. Now, what I also saw on First Take was that they were saying DeAndre Hopkins had a meeting with the coach about, like having too much influence over the locker room, and he told them, "Oh, last time I had a meeting like this, it was with Aaron Hernandez." Bruh.
Yo.
Did you literally just compare your number one wide receiver, a leader in the locker room, to a convicted murderer?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So he lost the locker room. So who's more important? He's like a top 4 player in the league.
If these are like, look, if it's true that he said that to him, he's out of a job. I think Coach O'Brien is done. Like, I think they'll fire him.
Only way he stays way he stays there is because of the quarterback.
Wow.
I just know how to. All right, so they got David Johnson, and what else?
Who hasn't had a good year since 2016?
So what else did they get?
They got a whole bunch of fucking picks. They got a first round. I think it was a second rounder, a fourth rounder.
Oh no,
they got like 4 draft picks.
A first rounder?
They got a first rounder for DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh no, okay, that makes sense. I thought it was like David Johnson, like a 4th and a 5th. I'm like, shit, I don't know why the Giants didn't do that shit.
No. They got a shit ton of draft picks, if I'm not mistaken.
Not for nothing, Arizona looks stacked right now.
Yeah, because look at Larry Fitz is still playing. Larry Fitz is still gonna give him 700 yards receiving.
Yeah, easily.
For somebody who's in his late 30s, those are still great numbers.
Right.
No, I'll take that.
He'll give you 70. He'll give you not 70, maybe like 65. 50, yeah. 60, 65 receptions. Maybe give you 7 touchdowns.
Bro, imagine having Larry Fitz as a slot receiver.
Well, he is a slot receiver, right?
He is their slot now.
Like, yo, what a weapon to have as like your third option on the team. You know what I mean?
So let's talk about Buffalo's new first option.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs.
Yo, honestly,
that was a good pickup for you guys.
I feel like it was a good pickup, but we did give up a lot. You feel me? We gave up like.
What y'all give up?
We gave up like 4 picks.
God damn.
Hold on, let me see.
That's a lot.
Let me see.
Let's see how many picks.
I feel like defensively we're stacked, so we do need a few more weapons on offense, yo.
All right, so this is what the Bills gave up.
The defense is there.
The Bills gave up. Listen, the Bills gave up their first round pick along with a 5th and their first along with the 5th and 6th round for this year, and a 2021 4th rounder and a 2020 7th rounder.
Damn. See, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah, for Stephon Diggs.
But Josh Allen is about to have a fucking field day. I think you guys are gonna win the division this year.
You guys know that Tom Brady's not there anymore. You're like, yo, we gotta go now. We gotta get this shit now.
That's
why they're doing it.
Down for so long.
Y'all might have reached, but
listen, Stephon Diggs will make any quarterback better.
Mm-hmm.
He made Kirk Cousins great.
No, he's a good route runner too.
He is going to light up the AFC East. I do not look forward to facing him twice a year, but I'm excited to have him. I'm excited for you guys in Buffalo because I think you guys are gonna win the division at least for like the next 2-3 years.
It's hard for me to say. Like as a fan, I want to believe that, but we
get too high
over the years, yo. You feel me? Like we had Sammy Watkins. We had Sammy Watkins for a long time.
Sammy Watkins didn't like playing there.
Still though, man, he was a top-notch talent, and he didn't like playing.
But you didn't have a good quarterback.
Is Josh Allen a good quarterback though?
I don't think he's an elite quarterback.
No, well,
he's serviceable.
What is? No, I don't. I would say a little more than serviceable. What's his first or second year in the league?
Yeah, because we had Tyrod Taylor. We drafted J.P. Lossman out of UCLA, and he was supposed to be our savior. That didn't work out.
I think Josh Allen is going to...
Josh Allen is a little better than both of them.
Josh Allen is way better than both of those guys.
Only thing is that...
He's going to give you guys stability for at least the next 5 to 7 years.
I just think he runs a little bit too much.
No, I think it's going to be fine. Because I think Buffalo... What's their running game? Which you got Shady, right? Shady's up there?
Yep.
He's up there in age too.
He's getting up there in age, so it complements Shady, who's aging.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, that division is if you guys everything falls into place and you guys stay healthy, that division is yours for the taking.
I hope so. I feel like those injuries are gonna catch up to him. Josh Allen.
But I will say this one thing: if Sam Darnold would have kept his dick in his pants and not gotten fucking mono, or kept his lips to himself instead of kissing dirty strippers, the Jets would have competed for at least a wild card spot. I'm not saying they would have gone to the playoffs, but they would have competed because when he came back, they had the second best record in the second half of the season behind the Baltimore Ravens. They went 6-2. If they were, I guarantee you, if he would have been healthy for those other games, they would not have gone 1-7.
Yeah, true.
We finished the season 7-9. We would have won at least. We could have gone 10-6 and competed for a playoff spot.
Yeah, now you're right.
10-6, 11-5. I'm happy with that. If that gets you into the playoffs, I just want to get into the playoffs.
How many times do you think Josh Allen ran the ball last year?
I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, I have no idea, honestly.
More or under 100?
More.
I would say less. I would say less.
109 times.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You don't think that's too much for a quarterback?
No. That's a lot.
That's a lot, bro.
What was homeboy in fucking Baltimore?
I'll be right back.
Lamar Jackson.
Hold on. Lamar Jackson's a whole different beast. He's another one that I think he runs way too much. I think he runs way too much. He has so many fumbles. He's another one that he should have run that much. I mean, personally,
Mahomes has a fucking Super Bowl. Shut up.
Listen. He lucky his knees stayed intact.
You're a fucking hater. You know that? You NFC guys, you guys kill me.
Listen, win a Super Bowl in the next decade, and then we could argue more.
Fuck out of here. I can argue I can argue football with you any fucking day.
Eli's better than Peyton in the playoffs.
No, he's not.
That's my.
He's not better, bro. Peyton had better
in the playoffs.
No, Peyton had tougher competition than Eli.
He beat Green Bay. Green Bay was 13-3.
That was his only competition.
Dude, we beat the undefeated Patriots. He was undefeated.
The Super Bowl does not count. I'm talking about the playoffs.
So the Super Bowl is not a playoff?
The NFC playoffs.
The Super Bowl is not part of the playoffs?
No, because it's the final game. It's the Super Bowl.
So that's not part of the playoffs?
For me, it's not. It's the championship.
Of course it is.
No.
The playoffs is part of it.
Your performance, your performance in the wild card divisional and conference championship, I judge that differently than your performance in the Super Bowl.
So you're telling me right now, all right, real quick.
Sos. Wait. Sos.
Go ahead.
Peyton Manning.
Just ask
Manning. Shut up. Peyton Manning had tough.
Shut up.
Peyton Manning had tougher competition in the playoffs than Eli. Yes or no?
Absolutely.
All right,
Thank you.
Let me get mine. Was he home or away?
What do you mean?
Was Peyton home or away?
It all depends on the year, yo. I mean, most of the times he was home. But there was a few times he had to go to Foxborough.
Or to Pittsburgh.
And what happened to him?
And he got smoked every time he ran into the Patriots, yo. Every time he ran into the Patriots.
All right. So
you're making my point, Ray. You're making my point that he had tougher competition. He had tougher competition. Yes, he fucking did.
Look at it like this, right? So the Super Bowl is like the biggest toss-up, right? Because you go into the Super Bowl, 9 times out of 10, you got 2 weeks to prepare for the team, right? Mm-hmm. You're playing in neutral territory, right? So that helps too. So it's different than having to go into Foxborough and beat Tom Brady. Yeah. It's way different.
Or it's different than having to go into Lambeau to beat Aaron Rodgers.
I'm talking what?
Or it's different than having to go into Lambeau and beating Aaron Rodgers, which is what you guys did, and I won't take that away. But that was the only competition the Giants had. They had no other competition because, like I said, the talent pool in the AFC was stacked. The quarterback class was stacked compared to who?
I gotta look at who we played. But from my understanding, we beat. From my understanding, we beat Tampa. We beat the Cowboys. Who
is Tampa's fucking quarterback?
No, I don't care. It was Byron Leftwich, I think, at the time. that one I'm not.
Ray, you're making my point.
But we're away. We were away. Does that not count?
No, because you're making my point. The competition was worse.
Exactly.
I don't count that one. We beat Dallas at home.
Tony Romo chokes in the playoffs every year.
14-2 though.
Tony Romo chokes in the playoffs every year.
Green Bay.
Didn't he break like his clavicle or something and have to leave the game?
Yes.
No, that was the following year. Don't take that away from me.
Didn't he botch the hold for the field goal kick? Like, come on.
No, that was against Seattle. It wasn't against us.
You never had to go up against Russell Wilson. Woo! The Giants would have gotten smoked if you guys would have gone up against Russell Wilson in the playoffs.
We beat an undefeated team.
Have
you guys ever beat an undefeated team? No. Y'all had 2 chances. Both of y'all had 2 chances. Y'all still couldn't do it.
Yo, we beat an undefeated team this year, bro.
Bingo.
They were never undefeated.
Yo.
All right, so how many games? How many?
No, right?
18-1 is all I'm going to say. 18-1. 18-1 is all I'm going to say.
So now let me ask you this other question. Do you judge the Super Bowl on a different scale than like the road to the playoffs?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the Super Bowl is a legitimate toss-up.
Thank you.
Because of some of those factors I named earlier.
It's a portion of the playoffs, but it stands on its own. You don't weigh that. You don't weigh that against the performances in the earlier rounds. So that's what I'm telling you. Your competition in the NFC was not as great as the competition that Peyton dealt with in the AFC.
I gotta look up when they played. You know what? Let me Google this shit right now. Hold on.
Yo, Giants fans are so obnoxious. Yo,
are we obnoxious? You think we're obnoxious because we win more Super Bowls than you guys?
Oh, relax.
Yo, that Super Bowl, man, is probably the one with that David Tyree catch is probably the most memorable Super Bowl that I've ever seen, yo. That was a good ass Super Bowl.
Hold on, I'm about to pull it up right now. 2007.
I'm honestly, I'd go with the Titans versus the Rams at that 1 yard line.
That was good. I'm not. Can't even.
That was a good Super Bowl.
That was a great Super Bowl. This year was a good Super Bowl.
Yeah, we've been fortunate. We've been getting some good ones, yo.
I was asleep
because the Rams versus the Patriots was trash.
Yeah, but the Patriots and the Falcons was fire.
That's only because Matt Ryan choked the game away. The Falcons.
Was it Shanahan though? Because that's 2 of them already. Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm gonna tell you right now who we beat.
Note to self: don't hire Kyle Shanahan.
Let me see who we beat that year, man. Let me see. What time? Damn, nigga, it's late as shit.
Yo, the fact that you don't even know who y'all beat just leads me to believe that they were all trash, yo.
They were all trash.
13 years ago. Tell me y'all Super Bowl run.
Shut up.
Let me know y'all Super Bowl run real quick. What was y'all Super Bowl run?
We never won a Super Bowl.
Exactly. We smoked.
I wasn't alive for it. I'm gonna fuck.
Why, right?
Listen, Broadway Joe got us our 1 ring. There's a lot of teams that have 0.
That's true.
Your parents weren't even born when that shit happened, man.
Actually, my mom was definitely born when that happened.
I'm exaggerating.
Yeah, we see this year, man.
Yeah, y'all look good though. I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all look good. I think y'all gonna win the division. It is between y'all and the Jets, depending on the coaching. It all depends on the Jets coaching this year.
The Jets need to shore up their a little bit of their defensive line and a little bit of their secondary.
The offensive line too.
And the offensive line, it looks all right. I think we'll be competitive this year. I think last year Sam Darnold getting mono fucked us over, but
y'all might have made a wild card.
We might have been a wild card team, or we would have at least been competitive enough to compete for the wild card with Buffalo.
Yeah, because you guys beat us in the last game of the season.
Yes, but both games that we played you guys in were competitive. It's not like y'all trashed us or we trashed y'all. Nah, both games were competitive.
Buffalo's defense legit though.
Yeah.
Because our defense is like our primary source of winning games, we never blow people out. And that's the shit that bothers me, yo.
That shit stresses you the fuck out. That's what
Stresses
it
me
is.
the fuck out, because we winning games like 17-14. You know what I mean? Like, we can't never get a comfortable win, yo.
All right, hold on real quick. So
that was the same thing
Cowboys
with the
and the
Jets.
Green Bay Packers were 13-3.
Once again, Tony Romo choked his life away in the playoffs.
Nah, he does. I know.
Yo, I'll give it to y'all, because I remember that year you guys came in as a wild card, right? And you just ran the table.
And
Your
we beat the
defense,
undefeated
your
team.
defense ran the table. Eli didn't run the table.
Eli balled out though.
Listen, I want to see the splits. I want to see the splits for the defense versus Eli Manning. I want to see who did better.
I ain't gonna lie. Our
who got the 60-40? So who got the 60? The industry 60-40. I think the defense got the 60.
Yo, that defense was stacked. That's all I can say, yo.
That's all I gotta say, bro. I want to see those splits.
It was
Our
a team
defense
effort.
was trash the first half. The first half of the season, our defense was trash. Then they picked it up toward the end. Then I was like, all right, cool. Now we got a team.
But still, you had like Michael Strahan. You had what? JPP was on that team.
No, that was 2011. We had that year. I want to say we had Tuck and Umanura.
Okay.
That defensive line was good. The rest of the team was kind of.
But what's the name? You saw fucking the Cowboys. They tagged Dak Prescott.
Doing laundry over there? What you about to make? A peanut butter? A PB&J?
Sandwich real quick, bro. I'm about to go outside and make a turkey sandwich. This bird keeper.
he about to show up with the hammer like, yo, move turkey, or else we about to have Thanksgiving come early.
For real.
Yeah, wow. You want to wrap things up so Sos can finish the sandwich?
Yeah. We'll wrap shit up. Yo, you saw KD got the Rona.
Yeah, I saw that.
Nigga, you know somebody who got the Rona. I got that shit. You know about 4 or 5 people who got that shit.
You dirty ass motherfucker.
Me, Gabi, everybody got that shit, yo.
Damn, bro. I can't lie. I had to go get tested, bro. I was shitting bricks, yo. You know what I mean? It was just a cold, but I'm like, yo, let me be on the safe side.
Yo, next time you come, we going bar hopping and we're going to end the night at Villa again.
I bet.
So wait, so how are things up there, like, as far as, like, state? Like, do you guys have a curfew? Do you guys...
Nah, we don't have a curfew or anything. It's been pretty manageable, yo. Even, like, the supermarkets, I mean, everything that I need is still stocked. It's not too crazy out here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, not greedy like we are.
Bad, man.
Nah, we got 8 o'clock curfew here.
Yeah, I heard they like shutting down the bridges now. Is that true?
In New York, they closed all 21 bridges, dude.
Yo, that's great.
They talking about National Guard is setting up already. They might close the state Sunday, I want to say.
Yeah, my cousin's in the National Guard. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to work.
I gotta drain the main vein.
But Sos, thank you for coming through, my brother.
Nigga,
I appreciate you.
This Corona salsa got me lit. Yo, for the coronavirus, this is the cure right here. Blackberry lime.
We appreciate you coming through on this, special social distancing pod episode.
Yeah.
Yo, you already know, man. I feel like I was on the episode of First Take today, yo. This shit is fire.
Yo, this
might be the future. This might be the future.
This I like it. We could definitely keep doing this.
Like it.
So, but yo, thank you for coming through, bro. We appreciate you. Much love, bro. Can't wait to have you guys around here soon.
I'm about to pee myself.
We out of here. Take it easy.
All right, Playboy.
Peace, yo.
Later.
Thanks again, Sos.
Little bit of hope up in that wallet. Now said that boy ho Christopher Wallace. I just wanna be one of the greats we acknowledge. All day them Franklins under my eyelids here. Been through hellish struggle this year. Still I'm too nice, I swear I'm sincere. Now just want my girl to say I've been there through the thick and the thin. I ain't leave on a whim. Cool breeze in the wind, seas in the wind. Said fuck the game and I eased in again. Listen, it's all me, no need to pretend. OZs to the face, all I need is a pen in the end. We ain't get no help from the government, so when they come with that advance, better double it.